Have you ever wondered who or what the Antichrist is according to the Bible? It's a provocative question, isn't it? This mysterious figure, often shrouded in ominous tales and prophetic warnings, has been a subject of intrigue for centuries. Is it a person, an entity, a symbolic representation? The reverberations of this query echo through the halls of theological discourse, sparking curiosity, debate, and a quest for understanding. Today we delve into the scriptures for answers. The term Antichrist is not one to be taken lightly. It's a term that carries with it a weight of mystery, fear, and intrigue. But what does it truly mean? Let's turn to the Bible, specifically the books of 1 John and 2 John, where the term Antichrist is explicitly mentioned. In these passages, the Antichrist is described as a figure who denies both the Father and the Son. In 1 John 2:18 we read, "Dear children, this is the last hour. And as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have come." This verse not only introduces the term Antichrist, but also suggests that there is not just one but many Antichrists. Further, in 1 John 2:22, the scripture asks, "Who is the liar? It is whoever denies that Jesus is the Christ. Such a person is the Antichrist, denying the Father and the Son." This clearly defines the Antichrist as a denier of Christ, one who rejects the truth of his divinity. In 1 John 4:3, we see another layer of the Antichrist's identity. The verse reads, "But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world." Here, the Antichrist is associated with a spirit that is already active in the world, misleading people away from the truth of Christ. Lastly, in 2 John 7, we read, "Many deceivers who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh have gone out into the world." Any such person is the deceiver and the Antichrist. This verse adds another layer to the Antichrist's identity, suggesting that the Antichrist is also a deceiver, one who denies the incarnation of Christ. From these passages, it's clear that the Antichrist is a figure who denies Christ, misleads people, and is already at work in the world. The Antichrist is indeed a significant figure in biblical prophecy. The coming of the Antichrist is an event foretold in the Scriptures. The Bible, a collection of ancient texts, is teeming with prophecies, many of which have already come to pass. Among these prophecies is the rise and reign of a figure known as the Antichrist. The second letter to the Thessalonians, penned by the Apostle Paul, provides us with a dire warning. In chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, Paul writes, "Don't let anyone deceive you in any way, for that day will not come until the rebellion occurs and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the man doomed to destruction. He will oppose and will exalt himself over everything that is called God or is worshipped, so that he sets himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. The man of lawlessness, the man doomed to destruction." These are ominous titles, aren't they? This passage suggests that the Antichrist will rise to power through deception, leading a rebellion against all that is holy. He will have such audacity that he will place himself above God, seeking to usurp the divine throne. But that's not all. The book of Revelation, a prophetic vision given to John, further describes the reign of the Antichrist. In chapter 13, verses 5 through 8, it reads, "The beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies, and to exercise its authority for 42 months. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beast, all whose names have not been written in the Lamb's book of life, the Lamb who was slain from the creation of the world." The beast, another name for the Antichrist, will speak blasphemies, showing complete disregard for God and his laws. He will wield his authority for a specific period, leading the world astray. Those who are not found in the Lamb's book of life will be deceived into worshiping him. These prophecies paint a clear picture of a time of great deception and tribulation. Knowing about the Antichrist and his coming is not to incite fear, but to prepare us. As we delve into the heart of the matter, it becomes clear that awareness and preparedness are our primary defenses. The book of 1 John chapter 4, verses 1 to 6, serves as a guiding beacon in these uncertain times. It urges us all, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, for many false prophets have gone out into the world." This call for discernment is more crucial now than ever. In the face of the Antichrist coming, we must remain steadfast, constantly testing the spirits, examining our hearts, and seeking divine wisdom. The Antichrist may come bearing false promises of peace and prosperity, but we must not be swayed. We must remember, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. This verse reminds us that we have the strength to withstand any adversity, as long as we hold fast to our faith. But faith alone is not enough. We must also foster a spirit of vigilance, of constant prayer, and of unwavering dedication to the truth. We must prepare ourselves not only for the coming of the Antichrist, but also for the spiritual battles that lie ahead. In the face of such prophecy, our faith and discernment become our greatest weapons. The Antichrist, a figure shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood, is a crucial part of biblical prophecy. Our journey today has led us to demystify this enigmatic character, to shed light on the prophesied coming of the Antichrist. We've seen how the Bible, with its rich tapestry of verses and passages, paints a picture of his arrival. We've learned that his coming is not mere folklore, but a prophecy waiting fulfillment. An understanding of this prophecy is not about inducing fear, but fostering awareness, encouraging preparedness. Each revelation, each scripture we've uncovered serves as a piece in the puzzle, building our comprehension of this complex prophetic figure. This knowledge is not meant to frighten, but to fortify. It's a crucial part of our spiritual journey, a beacon illuminating our path amidst the fog of uncertainty. May this understanding guide us as we navigate our faith in these uncertain times. Our exploration of the Antichrist is not the end, but merely the beginning of a much deeper spiritual exploration.